Before we begin, this video is sponsored by U7Buy. You may be asking, SUPAH, why should I trust this top-up site? Well, as usual, I have offered myself as the sacrificial lamb. I went undercover and tried to purchase something. After a brief conversation with Trusted Seller 01, I am now the proud owner of Silverash Cash. The site is fast, trustworthy, completely secure, and affordable. Just keep in mind, Arknights is a very new addition for this site. Don't mind the placeholders, the service does work, so there might be some hiccups. Otherwise, the other gachas and other games are here too. Use code GUMMY to enjoy up to 16% off, and the links in the description and pinned comment. Alright, so that's Pallas. But there's another operator that I want to talk about, actually. And that is Nasti. I want to talk about Nasti. She is going to release relatively soon in the EN servers. She's like the next character banner. Nasti is such a cool fucking operator. She's kind of the epitome of everything that an Arknights operator should be. And it all revolves around one load-bearing cardinal concept in her kit. And that is the fact that Nasti, on paper, is game-breaking. With skill 3, she can spawn a ranged tile on command for you to use. That is game-breaking by definition. And yet, she is never needed. You never need Nasti. She is outrageously broken, but never actually needed. She is always extra. She is always overkill. She is always win more. So what happens as a result of this kind of kit design is that Nasti is a really fun operator that plays very well in the fact that Arknights is a sandbox game. Oh, someone in chat said, now I can spawn a ranged tile to deploy Pallas on. Okay, picture this setup. Picture this fucking setup. Gummy in front, a Nasti tile behind Gummy, and then Pallas on the Nasti tile that's behind Gummy. But yes, that's exactly what I meant. You know, the chatter there was doing a jokey joke, was doing a funny gaffe, a true knee slapper, but that's exactly what I meant. Nasti is an operator which is designed in such a way where she promotes just getting stupid with it. For example, Nasti clearly was made as a support for ranged units, but in reality she helps out a lot of ground units as well. It's like that meme, Lowlight, can I have a custom ranged tile? To deploy ranged units in strategic positions not possible otherwise? Yes! Actually creates a kill box for ground units like a boss. Someone in chat, Faye, pointed out, don't put Aak on it. This is an incredibly strange interaction that I found out in DMs with her. Aak can target the Nasti tile for buffs. Which means that if you put Aak on the Nasti tile and you activate Aak skill 3, he is going to kill the tile that he's standing on. For some reason, the Nasti tile is coded like an ally unit. It's not coded like the reclamation algorithm ranged tiles, where they're like neutral units. The Nasti tile is coded as an ally unit, which means it can be targeted for buffs. And I'm pretty sure Entelequia skill 2 should work with it. I'm not certain, I've never seen it tried. Yes, it does? Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Yes, it does. There you go. Anyway, talking about ground units, like we were talking about before, right now there is 3 ground units that benefit from Nasti. Every banner she gets like a little bit better. This is the best aging unit in the game. Because the first one is Leizi Alter. You can just make a Leizi Alter skill 3 kill box with the Nasti tile. The second one, which is the really broken synergy, is with Chen Alter Alter. Chen Alter Alter skill 3 summons a dragon that bounces on ranged tiles. So normally you have to really think about where you're gonna put Chen 3 so that the dragon has the most optimal path. But with Nasti, you can put down a ranged tile and the fucking Nasti tile works for the dragon. The dragon does bounce against the Nasti tile. Finally, the last one, we have Zima. Zima Alter. Zima Alter deals extra damage, like a whole bunch of extra damage, when her splash damage hits a ranged tile. So what you can do is put Zima down, and then with the Nasti tile, you just put it right beside her, and now Zima just deals more damage forever. And you know what's something that makes me fucking mad? You know what's something that makes me fucking mad? It's the people undervaluing Nasti. I had someone in my comment section just actual drooling over the keyboard. They come at me being like, oh my god, SUPAH, no way you're trying to hype up Nasti when she's like such a low value unit. Kill yourself! Kill yourself! Because I get it, right? When it comes to high-end gameplay, when it comes to actual meta, right? She is objectively low value. As I said at the beginning, you never need Nasti. But fuck you! Do you hate whimsy? Do you hate fun? Do you just hate joy? That you're here being like, oh no, Nasti is so bad, Nasti. You know, she has no value. Kill yourself! Yeah, you know what, Aaron's in chat, that is the funniest cope for Nasti, that she makes Fartooth usable. The thing with Fartooth is that, yeah, she's usable with Nasti, but every time you would use Fartooth with Nasti Skill 3, someone else is better, in particular Ifrit. So Gevrect11 asks, what do the other skills do? That's true, because everyone talks about Skill 3 because it's the greatest skill ever made. But let's check out the other skills. Skill 2 is actually cool, Skill 2. What Nasti Skill 2 does is that the device begins killing itself, and every half second it gives 1 SP for 4 seconds. That means in 4 seconds, or 2 seconds at 2 times speed, you get to just hypercharge 8 SP per device on one operator. Realistically, Tilopsis is still the best SP battery operator in the game. She released on launch, she's still the best one. Hypergraph just does not want to make an operator that power creeps Tilopsis, for good reason probably. But this is a very cool effect. If you don't need the custom tile from skill 3, you can use skill 2 to just hypercharge a very spammable skill. For example, Mr. Gacha has a video where he just hypercharges a Blana skill 3. That's a good target. So for skills with relatively low SP costs, you can just use this to spam the fuck out of them. In the end, you should roll Nasti, and if you don't, you are a joyless hack. That's what I think. That's my nuanced opinion on the matter. You could say that Nasti is pretty nasty. Ho 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 ho. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. Anyway, thank you to the members, in particular Viper Sushi, Lozu, Neg PXL, Francisco Nunez, Solarlight Era, Yuzu Ocha, Eframn, Alclane, Bar2D2X, Noel Runes, Kindred 2, Lizard King, Ascended Azen, Nemotic, Zoramars Link, The Long Chef, Jinchi Sentuna, Ilio, Living Shark, Carrion Box, URL Killer, Divius, Bomb Ninja, Apolotia, QX102, Misaller, Trenor Raptor, Seishin Jaku, Never Far Off, Zephyrinix, Noobpo, Sulfur 7, Borubarf, Shirodezu, Prancing Peppers, Sergio Alvarez, Kevin McQuire, Sebistum, Sankenshi, Chromolachan, 5QTZK, Junus Gay Shipper, Camon Hira, Larmentra, Yovune, King of Harems, and that guy with 2 names. That's all. Goodbye.